Hello everyone, I am Kenneth and today I will be making a Filipino classic turon and I will try to elevate it. I have everything ready here and now let's get started.
For our classic turon, we will be only using three ingredients, which are the rice paper, banana, and sugar. First, we'll have to wrap our banana with sugar in the rice paper, and once we're done, we just need to fry it and we're done with our classic turon. But that's not what am I going to do because I will try to elevate it by creating a deconstructed turon, and let's see how it goes. For the first element of my turon, I will be making a Swiss meringue. In my improvised double boiler, I will put the egg whites and add the sugar, and at this stage, we'll just wait until the sugar is completely melted with the egg whites. If we are going to use an improvised double boiler, we must make sure that the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl to avoid cooking our eggs. Once our sugar are completely melted, we will transfer our egg whites into a bowl and will start to whip it. Once our egg whites become frothy, we are going to add lemon juice to help it set. I will be alternating the usage of my hand mixer to hand mixing because I am only using a small kind of hand mixer which hits so fast. That's why I need it to rest. But if you have a good hand mixer, just use it and it will be fine. Once our meringue reached the stiff peaks, we're good to go. The second element on this dish is the toasted breadcrumbs. In a pan, melt a butter and add our panko breadcrumbs. Once it became golden brown, we're good to go and set it aside on a paper towel. My third element for this dish is the sugar candy. In a pan, we will be adding a 4 tablespoons of light brown sugar and let it caramelize on its own. In this stage, we should avoid mixing our sugar because it will promote crystallization. And if ever it happens to you, don't worry, you can just use a pastry brush and brush off the crystallized sugars. Once our sugar caramelized, I use a teacup mold for the shape of my sugar candy. We'll just have to grease our teacup and we're done. The next element is the star of the dish, the caramelized banana. In the same caramel that we used earlier, we're just going to add butter and cream, and we have our caramel. And we're just going to add our banana there and let it sit until it absorbs the caramel. The last element of this dish is the crispy rice paper. On the same pan on where we do our caramelized banana, we're just going to add oil and fry our rice paper. And once it turns into a golden brown, set it aside and we're good to go. Now, let's go to our plating. The concept of this dish is to use every ingredient of our classic turon, which are the rice paper, bananas, and sugar. In this dish, the breadcrumbs will act as a balancing agent to counter the sweetness of the caramelized bananas. The lemon meringue will give the kick of acidity, and our crispy rice paper will add the crispy texture. And lastly, our candied nuts will give a nutty flavor on this dish. And that's my concept for my turon.